Home Life and Style is brought to you by the Pine Hills, offering inspired new homes and daily adventures just 45 minutes from Boston. Ethan Allen, every detail matters. Longfellow Design Build, architect and builder for Cape Cod and beyond. Snow & Jones, a fixture in New England homes since 1952. And by Classic Tile & Stone, your tile and stone destination.
Hi, I'm Parker Kelly. Welcome to Home Life and Style. I am passionate about design, food, and travel. I love discovering new places, meeting new people, and sharing who they are, how they live, and what they love. In each episode, I'll introduce you to a new destination through the eyes of the people who call it home. Join me as we celebrate these towns, these people, these homes in style. Today I'm on my way to Nantucket, Massachusetts, a small island 30 miles south of Cape Cod, with a year-round population of about 11,000 and a summer population that booms to 50,000 or more. In the 19th century, Nantucket was known as a whaling hub. Today, it is a popular summer destination for relaxation and more, with cobblestone streets, sand dunes, beaches, and shingled homes with sweet-smelling privets. The wharves are lined with boutiques, restaurants, and galleries. Nearly half of the island is preserved open space. I'm on my way to meet homeowners Kathy Seidel and Carl Goldberg in their sophisticated yet casual 6-bedroom, 7,000 square foot shingle-style home. Kathy is an award-winning and well-respected restaurateur, the president and founder of the Met Group, who recently joined forces with her sister to create one of New England's largest female-owned hospitality groups, Seidel Hospitality. Carl was a successful contractor for 35 years before joining the fold at Seidel Hospitality as CFO. As a little girl, Kathy often sailed to the island with her father, notable Boston businessman Jack Seidel. Those memories of the past and the ones she and Carl are creating now are special to her. They've lived in the home for just over a year now and couldn't be more pleased. Hi!
How are you? Welcome.
Well, oh my gosh, so nice to finally meet you.
Yes,
in
welcome
person.
to Nantucket.
Thank
Have
you.
a
You look
seat,
so
miss.
beachy.
Oh yes, well, yeah.
Whoa, look at those.
Yes, those are longos that I've had for quite a while, but they fit perfectly here.
The drama.
Right?
The
Well, it's just
energy.
like, let's
It's
have an awesome time. It's perfect.
That definitely
sets the scene.
It definitely
no question
does.
about that.
Speaking of the scene, look at that.
Yeah, let me take you outside and show you around.
Gorgeous. Wow. This is so California too, these big.
Yeah, that was a big thing. We wanted like a 13-foot expanse so that you walk out and you feel this.
And so the rest of your life, busy. So when you
Very
come here,
busy. Yeah, you know, when we come here, mostly we try to make it about family and friends and entertaining and kicking back.
yeah, this is gorgeous. Look at the tiles in there too.
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
so actually I picked them out with my sister in Santa Barbara because they're handmade in Santa Barbara, and I just didn't see anything else like this.
Love it.
And we did this kind of shelf because we have grandbabies.
Oh yeah, okay.
And this is where they spend their time.
And all the beautiful seating around here, perfect. Really gorgeous.
Thank
Oh, and you have a fire pit out here
Yes,
too?
we do. A lot of evening s'mores.
How many kids do you have?
We have 5 between us.
5.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a handful.
That's a
a whole-
handful, babe. 5 with their spouses or significant others, and then introduce babies. It is a lot. It's a lot of fun. It's mostly a lot of fun. A little chaotic sometimes, and we all cook. So that's a little problematic because we're all control freaks in the kitchen, and watching that is a dance.
Now, how long have you been coming to Nantucket? Were you?
Well, since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
You know, my dad would bring his sailboat every July. And actually, my very first job on the island was at 17 at the sweet shop, the very place that I have a restaurant today, which is so ironic.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, so
Full circle.
full circle. But we came as little kids, and we came with families, and our best friends, our parents' best friends, and now all of us kids have houses here.
Oh.
And I mean, we just did a beach party 2 nights ago. It was just it's like multi-generational, 3 generations of kids.
Love that.
So spectacular, and everybody adores each other. And this is like our time, our family time to be together. I've got the chills talking about it because it's so magical, so magical.
Well, because sometimes if you have like those lifelong friends, they are family,
They
really.
are family, and the connection to a place,
Yeah.
which is really extraordinary in Nantucket for all of us.
So inside, outside.
Inside, outside, yes.
Love the
California
material there.
living in Nantucket.
So how long have you been in this home?
It's just a year.
Just a year.
Yes, last July 4th, 2017. But we own the piece of property for 15 years. So it's been a long time coming, and you know, we both feel very blessed to have it. I mean, our children are ecstatic, and
I can imagine.
you know, to have a family home like this is really powerful for everyone.
It's a draw. Keeps
Yeah.
them
It
coming.
does.
Keeps them coming back.
Keeps them coming back. It's really true. So this is the master bedroom on the first floor.
Very soothing.
Calming. Exactly. Yeah, just what we were after.
I love the shutters.
Yeah, they're fabulous.
Those are
Yeah,
great.
it's a local Nantucket person that does them. Yeah.
And then the master suite.
And then the master suite and the master bath, which has an indoor-outdoor shower, which I must say is heaven.
Is there anything better than an outdoor shower?
Nothing better,
But
to
then
be
it's
honest.
not
Look how
your
gorgeous it is out. It's just spectacular, right? It's really extraordinary. No, nothing's like this. It's heaven. Yeah.
I've got joy to share with you in my arms. Just a little hug every day will solve your problems. I've got love to share with you in my pocket. Just a little kiss on the lips and we'll skyrocket. We go.
You've worked long and hard, built a career, a life, knowing that one day, with a little luck, you'll have time. At Longfellow Design Build, we design and build new homes. New kitchens. New additions to your home. We handle everything from conception to completion, working in unison with you, for you, so you can have the home you envision, so you can have the home you deserve, so you can focus on what's important. Longfellow Design Build, architect and builder, for Cape Cod and beyond.
Well, given that Kathy is all about cooking and entertaining, we saved the best for last. This kitchen, as you might have guessed, is over the top. Oh my heavens, look at this.
Yeah, here is the dream kitchen for me. It's remarkably beautiful and remarkably functional. My favorite part is really the La Cornue rotisserie. It's just really an extraordinary piece of equipment.
Oh my heavens, who has that in their kitchen?
I am
Look.
kind of a gadget girl, but this is so practical. It's almost like a one-pot meal. So tonight we're going to have some amazing porchetta.
Oh.
We do vegetables on the bottom.
Okay.
So literally you just need the porchetta and throw the veggies on, and then they cook in the pork fat, and it is heaven. So I feel very blessed to have that. And again, tiles from Santa Barbara, hand painted in
Beautiful
Santa Barbara.
tile, really beautiful tile.
And my spices are from Nantucket. This amazing little store on Center Street called Ambrosia. And she home grows all of the herbs and spices on the island, and they are next level good. So this is a baking island.
Okay.
You know, sugar.
Oh, so the material is
Yes,
perfect
so
for it.
and it's lower, so that you can roll out pastry quite easily and that the stone stays cold. So these little compartments with flour, sugar, so everything's right here. And then this is a Blue Star convection oven. So we can just put the pastry in here, and then we turn around and it cools on the rack in there.
What a kitchen. Oh
Thank
my gosh.
you.
Wait till people see this.
Thank
Honestly,
you.
look at it.
We cook a lot on the flat top, as you can imagine. You know, a lot of pancakes, a lot of breakfast, a lot of bacon. And, you know, we cook a lot of lobster here, a lot of corn. So we got an extra large burner, which is fantastic. I mean, the water boils in 2 seconds flat. And it can also be used with a wok, which is fabulous.
Oh yeah, love it.
And then we did a fry later, because what's a kitchen without a fry later? And we fry a lot of food.
Like
Fried
what?
clams, fried oysters, fried scallops. We've done a lot of really French fries. Superb, really great. It works way better than I thought it would. And then of course we have the breakfast nook.
Oh, isn't that just so sweet?
It's a great family gathering spot.
It's got a lot of energy too. It's like, oh.
Yeah, well, it's the center of the tree, right?
Yeah.
It's one piece, which is really, really cool. Yeah, this is the gathering place. I seem to keep buying coffee appliances because I can't figure out which way I like it best. So, you know, either a drip, which, you know, you make yourself, or this little Nespresso machine's incredible.
And easy.
Next level. And then, of course, we got a Rancilio, and so we make cappuccinos and breakfast lattes, and yes. And then we have a little refrigeration so that you can just get your half and half right in there and keep your coffee fresh. And
Thought of everything.
Yeah.
Good life, good life.
Yes.
After the home tour, Kathy and I headed over to Cisco Brewery, a world-class brewery, winery, and distillery. Cisco is open year-round and offers tours and tastings. In the peak of the season, May to October, there are bands and food vendors, and it's quite the good weather celebration. We took a quick tasting break, ordering and enjoying a flight of beer. They're all delicious, but the Grey Lady is still my favorite. Our next mission was to pick up one of Kathy's favorites, the 888 Blueberry Vodka, essential for Kathy's blueberry pie cocktail. I've heard lots of good things about the blueberry vodka.
888 Blueberry Vodka.
Yeah, what do you want to mix up for us?
We have a blue steel, we have a blueberry lemonade.
I love this one.
Me too.
Oh, that
I'm the
ginger's
ginger.
nice.
I'm the ginger one. Yeah. Blueberry vodka is the jam. God, it's gorgeous out.
What a nice vibe it has here too.
So much fun. I mean, there's nothing better after the beach than to come, grab a beer, and listen to music. It's awesome. They built something really incredible here.
A culture.
It is. Absolutely. That's exactly what it is.
There's just something easy. Just
Yes.
That's the words that's just coming to mind.
Yeah, it's true.
Something's just easy.
I know. It's kind of amazing in New England to find that, right? It's usually something in the Caribbean that feels that way. But it is true. It's a
Different
beautiful
feel.
time to be here. Exquisitely beautiful time.
to September.
This is it. To September.
To September.
Yes.
To your home. To your island.
Thank you. It's a pretty amazing place. Contagious. You'll see. Next stop, Bartlett's Farm, the largest and oldest farm on Nantucket, with more than 125 acres, certified organic fields, and greenhouses, plus an enormous farm market, where Kathy and I had lots and lots of gorgeous fresh veggies to choose from. To think that 7 generations of Bartletts have been farming this same land on the island since the early 1800s is pretty incredible. I think we're going to do a corn pizza. We'll probably do, the tomatoes are so gorgeous this time of year, and the corn is so incredibly sweet. It's perfect. I mean, there's nothing like the ingredients in New England this time of year, I think. So that's kind of what tonight's going to be. Celebrating corn and tomato. Our next stop was Bricks to pick up some wine, and as it turned out, some fabulous specialty cheeses. I mean, look at how beautiful these are.
Oh man.
That looks like cinnamon stick. And so is this cinnamon stick?
Yes, so the cinnamon stick, and we have also a blueberry, and I believe that's dry blueberries. Then we have a goat cheese that's covered in dry apricots.
I mean,
Isn't that exquisite?
isn't that spectacular?
Isn't it?
What do you have? California cabs, I think.
Move towards that direction.
Right.
welcome chef.
I've never had amulet. What's it
Yeah,
like?
we just got it in. So it's it has grapes that are go into Bordeaux.
Yeah,
So it's a California style Bordeaux.
but it's got a nice, deep, hearty
yes.
flavor. Great. That was the name of my father's boat, so I think I need a bottle of it.
Hey,
Really?
that's amazing.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? Yeah, love the name. Could be my new favorite wine. See, there's always that kismet. Like you know, your parents pass away. It's been 10 years, and he's here on the shelf, and he's here, and he's particularly here in Nantucket. Isn't that crazy? Goosebumps.
It's not just about the fixtures. Snow and Jones, the family-owned business that contractors and homeowners on the South Shore and Cape Cod have depended on since 1952. The overall aesthetic of the Pine Hills has a quality that's very high. I mean, when you first started walking the grounds, the landscaping, you said it has to be spectacular because the land is spectacular.
Well, the land is spectacular, and it starts with trying to see where the land is telling us to build. We are crafting the right location for the home to sit in, to view that woods or water or a beautiful tree or the horizon or even the ocean. And our job is to try and utilize the grade and the trees to create that kind of privacy, so that as one moves from neighborhood to neighborhood and sometimes even from home to home, that there are these pieces of nature that frame your view or change the way in which you perceive the homes that you're seeing.
I've worked with Kristen and Julie for about 7 years now, and about 30 projects. They care as much as I do about the finished product. And every time I walk in, I'm always like, girls, what do we have new? And they always have things set aside to show me, and every time I go there, it's so exciting. They text me pictures as soon as tile comes in that they think is really exciting. Like, even on a Saturday, I'll get a text, and they'll know that I'm just as excited to see it as they are to share it. And so they're my go-to.
Recognized and respected. Classic tile and stone on Boston's South Shore. Our last stop was Shearwater Excursions, where we met up with Captain Max Perkins. Shearwater Excursions was the first ecotourism company on the island. It is a family-run business and has been so for 20+ years. Shearwater Excursions offers whale watching, seal cruises, harbor tours, sunset cruises, kids fishing trips, and more. Today, our plan is to go clamming. After all, we had a dinner party to put on, and seafood, fresh seafood, was a must. Kathy, Carl, and I jumped right in.
Awesome, guys. So this is what we're going for right here. These are quahogs. They're found naturally all over the islands. So they'll be buried about 1 inch and 2 inches under the surface of the sands. We've got the rakes on board the boat, and what you're going to be doing is using these spikes to get down through the grass and through the mud. And you'll feel them. It sounds like nails on a chalkboard when they're grating over the shell.
This is it. We're real Nantucketers now.
Here's to a beautiful day.
Gorgeous day.
Here's to a day.
Cheers. Beautiful day.
Might be a little grit in there.
Just a little.
Gives it character.
Yeah, that's spoken like an island boy.
Yeah.
Here we go, city girl.
There you go, city girl. City girl.
Right down.
It's delish, right?
After our adventure clamming, I headed back to Brass Lantern. That was where I was staying while I was filming this episode. I just love the Brass Lantern. It is close to everything. Whaling museum, restaurants, ferry, shopping, and it's in a historic location, a select registry property, 17 bright, airy rooms, continental breakfast, and it's pet and family friendly. It's just a great place to stay. Back at the house, the table was set, appetizers out, and Kathy's team, including Chef Kyle McClelland from Salty Girl, were in full swing. Chef Kyle was raised on Cape Cod, graduated from the French Culinary Institute in New York City, and has been chef de cuisine and executive chef at Michelin star-rated restaurants. He's also been on the Food Network's Chopped and has cooked at the James Beard House. His passion, his artistry, his experience, we knew we were in seriously competent hands. While Kyle and his team continued to work on the feast, I headed upstairs to talk with Kathy's award-winning interior designer, Kathleen Hay, of Kathleen Hay Designs. So there's two masters here.
Yes, two masters.
Okay, now this is just absolutely gorgeous.
When Kathy's mom comes, they're very close. She wanted her to have a special place to stay. We tucked in this little desk.
Like a writing desk? And the coral, is that made of paper?
It's actually it's a British artist, all handmade paper that she forms into corals.
Gorgeous.
We like to remind ourselves about our setting, and Nantucket is all about the natural setting.
Yeah. So what was your first thing?
We usually start with the fabric, the sort of, what is our scheme going to be? And in this room, Kathy just fell in love with this embroidered stripe, and then the sort of salt sea sand tones were what inspired us for the room. And then adding the V-groove on the ceiling to give that little nod to the architectural heritage of the island, and you know, those nautical details.
This is a room I would like to stay in.
Me too.
This is a room, yes, beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Kathleen took me up to the roof deck as the sun started setting. I couldn't help but be wowed, not only by the incredible panoramic view, but the caliber of talented and creative professionals enjoying it with me. It's so magical. I mean, look at you, are the top of the world right here.
It's great. You can come up here and have coffee. You see the ferries coming in. See all the sailboats come in. You can watch the sunset. There's nothing better.
So I know Kathy came here when she was a child. Was that also in your family history?
Not really. When Kathy and I got together, the first summer we got together, I came out here. I was actually on the Cape, and she said, meet me here. I came out and I fell in love. I wouldn't leave it. I like it here in the winter. I like it here when nobody's here. It's just magnificent.
Looking for more inspiration? You can find it in the pages of South Shore Home Life and Style. Beautiful imagery and thoughtfully curated stories showcasing fine home design and decor, top area restaurants, boutiques, arts, culture, and more. It's the lifestyle magazine celebrating the seaside communities south of Boston. Join seasoned editor Maria Allen and her talented team as they reveal the many reasons this region is such a special place to live, work, and visit. Available on newsstands now. To subscribe, visit southshorehomelife.style.com.
After chatting with Carl, I headed downstairs to find the Silver Fox, architect Chip Webster. The sparkle in his blue eyes mirrors his effervescent creativity.
Well, what's your basic philosophy, like your architectural philosophy? Have you been doing it your whole life? I mean, since you were
Yes. Well, I think,
this
okay,
little-
yeah, well, actually, interestingly, I designed my first house when I was 12. I designed it for my mother, who was an art teacher in Mississippi, and it was arguably the best work I've done to date. I always refer back to it. She had several specific criteria. It had to be exactly 750 square feet.
Okay.
It had to have 2 bedrooms. It had to have windows on 3 sides of every room, and it had to have a view of the ocean from every room in the house. So designed that when I was 12, and when I was 13, the general contractor left the project. I had to take over the general contracting at 13. Literally
Is this
walking up
for
and down the
real?
beach. This is, yeah, walking up and down the beach,
You really
asking
designed this home
surfers
and
if
this-
they could swing a hammer and bringing them back there to finish the project.
And so it came into actuation, actually.
Yeah, we finished it when I was 13, and it got taken away by Hurricane Ivan, whenever Hurricane Ivan was. So it was around for 30 plus years.
I'm so
It's
glad
gone
I
now.
asked you that.
But back to your other question.
Yeah.
So to me, architecture is a framework to capture energy and how the movement of that energy and the people and the lifestyles flow through it. And so whenever I'm thinking about a space, I'm thinking about how does this space relate to the next space and how do the people inside flow from this space to the next space. And this house was all about entertaining. With Kathy and
Is it?
Carl, I mean, the consummate entertainers. With the bar, the lounge, the kitchen, with the eat-in banquette.
It's like she never really
the
leaves
chef's
the restaurant.
table in the kitchen. I mean,
The rotisserie.
Yeah.
The indoor-outdoor.
yeah.
I mean, and then the architectural details that you have, just enough of them, never too much. Like balance. Everyone's talked about you and balance.
What's interesting, because that to me is the key, is balance. Balance between simplicity and detail, balance between the inside and the outside, balance between the colors. Everything is a sweet spot. And you want the architecture to, be the background for all the beautiful things, the art and furniture and people that are inside it.
A beautiful background indeed. It was the perfect place for a dinner party, and Chef Kyle was getting ready to serve.
These are the clams from the pickup today, and we're just gonna make a little vongole. So, white wine, clam juice. We shuck some of the clams and add it in here, and then we steam some of the clams. Lots of butter, parsley, lemon juice, and then we're gonna finish it with some chili flakes. Love what I do.
You're a beast in here.
Well, thank you. I
It's
appreciate
awesome.
it.
Look at
There you go.
that. There you go.
So this is the porchetta. So it's a milk-fed porcelain that we get from Canada. So this is the center cut, the belly, and we wrap it and roll it, and I marinate it with herbs and spices, and we'll do it on the rotisserie here for about 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and it's just amazing. Look
Look at that. Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
I don't know, it looks pretty good. What do you guys think?
It looks really incredible. And tell me what you have going over here. It looks
So
like
we got some of the grilled Bartlett Farm vegetables. We got some of the green onions, and they have all these beautiful little heirloom peppers that they do. So we got mixed peppers, and we have some beautiful onions, grilled onions.
oh my gosh. You're
Thank you,
you're the
guys.
man. Beautiful.
Dining in this lovely indoor-outdoor setting on this gorgeous Nantucket night, with the lights of the pool playfully changing. Just spectacular.
This is just unbelievably epic. The energy, the love, the talent, the artistry that is here. Chip, Kathleen, Kyle, the entire crew, Kathy, Carl. This has just been absolutely amazing. This is Home, Life and Style from Nantucket. Until next week, I'm Parker Kelly. Cheers.
Cheers.